fuck you doing?
Remember that name? Good pizza with 3 Z's, baby. 3 Z's.
What's up, Famiglia? It's your boy JP, Good Pizza. Yo, check this out. This week we had a legend in the building. If you don't know, you about to know. The legendary Rick Ross came by to share his story. We're talking about the ultimate American hustle story. From getting locked up, from selling that yada for 20 years, learning to read and write in jail, winning his appeal, getting out, and coming home to pretty much nothing and rebuilding his whole life. Now he's thriving in the cannabis market. He's about to open up a dispensary in LA. Shout out to his brand, LA Kingpin, man. Wait till y'all hear this story. It's super fire. See y'all on the show, man. Rick Ross is not a rapper. Word. So yeah, man, thanks for coming out and spending your day with us, man. For real. I'd love to get to know you, hear the story. I really enjoy when I get to selfishly get to know a person for the first time on my show because I'm naturally more curious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Been following the journey for a while and pleased to bring your story to my audience, man. So
Cool.
Thank you for coming out, bro.
Glad you had me.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So before we get into the game, the trials and tribs of, you know, the life as we call it, let's talk about the early days, man, the childhood, man. What's little Rick like, man?
Oh man,
Where'd you come up, brother?
He was a little curious dude, you know.
Okay.
I was born in Texas. My mom moved to LA when I was about 3, 4-ish.
Okay.
Moved to South Central, where it was different back then, you know, without the gangs. And matter of fact, when we moved out, was during the Watts riots. You know, I remember the Watts riots. You know, I saw the fires. I saw National Guards driving tanks down the street. So for me, that was all different.
Damn,
You
bro.
know, I was from
You
a
had 3
little
this time?
country town.
Yeah.
You know, in Texas. My mom's house was the only house probably within 4 miles, you know, like you could drive 4 miles and no
Yeah.
pastors. So for me to be here in California, I'm seeing sirens, you know, I'd never heard a siren before. I can remember that I'd never heard a siren. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was totally a different environment, you
Sure.
know, to be here. And it was just like any other kid, you know, and I can remember the first time I ever saw gang members.
Yeah.
You know, I was in the 6th grade, and I was like, wow, look at this here. All these guys together, you know, dressed in the same color clothes. To me, I was excited by it. You know,
Yeah.
I'd never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
And lucky for me, though, I started playing tennis around 13,
Okay.
you know, and fell in love with it, you know,
Nice,
thought
bro.
that was going to be my way out of the ghetto.
Yeah. No doubt.
Unfortunately, when it was time to go graduate from high school, I'd never learned how to read and write. So
Okay.
my dreams was crushed. You know, I wasn't going to be going to college. And I found myself back in the hood, you know,
Yeah.
with really nothing to do. You know,
No doubt.
no way to figure out how I was going to be getting out the ghetto. You know, I wanted to get out of the ghetto. You know, I didn't like being poor.
No doubt.
You know, I didn't like not having food to eat. My mom worrying about light bills and, you know, broken windows and rats and roaches running through the house. You know, I rebelled against that life.
No doubt.
You know.
Yeah.
So it just came to me, you know. Really, I was always looking for opportunities. So as a kid, you know, I hustled the neighbors, bottles and cans. You know, I'd go get they bottles and take.
Okay, you one of those kids you were finding stuff to hustle.
Cutting yards.
Yeah.
I would get all the kids together. We do car washes.
Okay.
I don't know. Somewhere at an early age, I started to understand that hustling was a way to go. You know,
Yeah,
that
same.
if you hustled, you could have money.
That's damn right. You know, I got tired of asking my mom for shit. It was like, you know, my parents split when I was 12. I got tired of asking my mom for
It looks
shit.
good.
And I just wasn't getting.
Let me
Yeah,
smell
no
that.
doubt. That's our Zeppelis. That's our Skittles.
Damn.
Yeah, it smelled like a red bag of Skittles.
Damn.
Tastes like it too.
Ooh, got a nice nose on
Hello.
that thing.
You know what I'm
and the color.
talking about?
And the
Yeah,
color.
hell yeah.
You got that color in it too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, this is shout out my boy Labs, man.
Definitely, man. You
Peace.
got to come to my grand opening.
I would love to, bro. I would love to. I'd be honored.
No, tell me you gonna come.
No, I'm not like that, bro. You'll know that about me.
There's so many fucking
I'm telling you, I'll be there.
fake ass people out here in these streets.
I know, bro.
They'll tell you one thing in your face,
Yeah.
give you a phone number, and
Yeah.
never answer the motherfucker.
Yeah. I know.
So I'll be like,
I'll be honored, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with people, man? Why?
I don't come from that camp, brother.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? And
Good.
I'm telling you on my show. they gonna hold me, you know what I'm saying?
They gonna hold you?
They gonna hold me, bro.
All right, well, we
When
do the
is
grand
it, brother?
opening.
When is it? Do you have a date?
They haven't given me a date
Okay.
yet. We just got our certificate from the fire department last week.
Beautiful.
So the fire department said it was, I talked them into shooting that letter straight to the city. So they already got the city got the letter. So now we're just waiting on the city to give us the permit and say, okay, go ahead and start putting your flower inside of the shop.
It's already built out? Good to go?
It's already built out.
Nice, bro. Hell yeah.
Everything. We
You're at
ready.
the finish line, bro.
We at the finish line.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
put no sign up yet.
That's all right.
I'm still struggling with it. I'm gonna be straight up with you.
It's not easy, bro. It takes a lot of capital.
I didn't have the capital to start with.
Yeah.
When I started the business, I didn't have the capital.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of those people. You know how some people, they be like, if shit ain't perfect, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
If I don't have all the money I need to pay the employees, I'm not that guy. I'm the kind of guy that be like, fuck, how I'm gonna pay the light bill today? How I'm gonna pay the rent? But I'm in business.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm more of that type of person,
bro. It's a big move. Congrats.
So
man.
when I got into it, I didn't have the money, and I didn't know how I was gonna get the money, but I just kept pushing forward. Kept going,
Yeah.
and here I am now. And I don't have no investor.
Oh no shit, you're self-funded?
Yeah,
Oh, that's good money, bro.
no investor,
That's real
man.
good money.
So
You do whatever the fuck you want to do.
yeah, I can
Beautiful.
do what I want to do.
Yeah.
It's a micro. So
I like that. You got a
eventually-
micro license?
I got a micro license.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. So
That's the best one to have.
I definitely need you to come out and
Yo, I'll be
support,
there.
because I'm not gonna have the money to be on weed maps and
I feel it.
the billboards, and I ain't gonna have all that. Mine is gonna be more like, you might see me. I might knock on your door
Yeah.
and be like, hey, will you please come by my dispensary
Hell yeah.
and get some weed? I'm gonna give you a good price.
No doubt. No doubt. I feel it.
I'm gonna treat you fair.
That's right.
Because when I look at this business and I see all these greedy motherfuckers, man, and they growing weed, and then they charging $80 for an eighth, and I'm like, man, that ain't like the streets, man. The streets The streets don't do that shit. You got to compete on the streets, man. You can't.
I know, bro.
You can't be gouging, just because you can.
I know.
You just take advantage of the customer.
It's wild, bro.
I don't know. It's just, I'm just a different dude. I believe in treating people the way I want to be treated.
Yeah. It's one of the oldest sayings in the book, and it's the best one.
Yeah.
Good way to get you through life.
Yeah. So if you call my phone, more than likely I'm gonna answer. Like right now, somebody might call me, I ain't answer.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing your show.
Yeah, you get back.
But I'm gonna call them right back. As soon as the show over, I'll get on my phone and call everybody, because I believe that everybody is just as important as everybody.
That's right.
And
Absolutely,
some
bro.
people just don't show the same respect. If you're not, a celebrity, if your name is not in lights, they don't really they don't really respect your pimping.
Yeah. No, I dig it, bro. And thank you for giving me a shot, my friend, because you didn't know me from a can of paint yesterday.
But
my
man called you.
Solid intros. You know what I'm saying?
C Majors.
Shout out to
He
C
hit me
Major.
and told
Show.
me, C been helping me out a lot, and that's why.
That's cool, man.
If he asked me to do something, more than likely
love,
I'm gonna do
bro.
it. You know
That's
what I'm
love, bro.
saying?
Yeah, and he did. He sure
Right.
did too. He sure did. Because I'm just me and C, and I'm like, all right, man. Ray, all right, for sure. Let's see if he come. And then it started getting realer. I'm like, all right, cool. And then we hopped on the calls. Like, all right, he's coming.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. No
You know
doubt.
what I mean?
No
That's
doubt.
What's up, man? What's up, pizza fam? It's your boy JP, Good Pizza. Check this out. I've been getting a lot of questions on where I can find the fire good pizza. Check this out. We got you covered. We're in NorCal, SoCal, Central Valley, San Diego. We got you covered on the slices. Peep the list. Go check out the shop. Tell them Good Pizza sent you. Peace, love, Good Pizza. You never know how much somebody really know the person they say they know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But he seemed official, so
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know,
my guy.
When people support me, you know, I support them. You know,
Yeah,
and then I look for that to come back. You know,
absolutely.
Like, you know, when my store opened, I should have 4,000 or 5,000 people out there with all the people that I've supported.
Hell yeah.
But I do understand that most people don't give back. You know, they just takers. You know, you got your givers and you got your takers and
your fakers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
So yeah,
but I'm the kind of person, you do me one, I do you too. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that. Well, you know, that keeps it going. Because then I'm supposed to come back and do 3.
It's reciprocity, bro. It's the law of reciprocity. You got to keep that shit flowing nice.
We got to.
Real nice.
And if we did that, you know, more people practice those principles, you know, the world would be a better place.
Yeah. There's so much fucking greed, though, man. You know, as people got fucked up morals and principles, man. But luckily, I wasn't raised on those principles, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's what served me and brought me to where I am in life, I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yo, back to the tennis days, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you're back. No, it's all good. I'll keep it on track. So you're in South Central. You know, I did read something very interesting in your book, the moment where you decided you was not fucking with the gangbanging and the Crips when that situation happened in school, right? Mm-hmm. Then you had tennis. You're like, you know, I'm gonna put my eggs in this basket, right?
Right.
So the tennis goes, and that does not work out because of the school situation. Now you back in the street. What happens now, bro? How do you get introduced to the game? Like,
man, so I started low riding.
Okay.
You know, a couple of my homeboys. You know, we had like a little group of dudes that we all hung out together. We rode bikes together. Yeah. I mean, nowadays we probably would be considered a gang, but we didn't do no gang activity. We wasn't going out fighting and you know, shoot nobody and nothing like that. Yeah. We rode our bikes together. We made ramps and we would jump ramps.
Oh,
and,
cool, man.
You know, do all dirt bike stuff. You know.
Yeah.
We'd ride to the beach and just stuff like that there. So one day. I think we were coming from the Vermont drive-in. We'd ride our bikes to the drive-in and sneak in the back of the drive-in and watch the movie.
Nice, bro. Hell yeah. That's what's up.
And so one day we was coming back, man, and we see all these cars and they jumping and scraping. And so I was like, oh my God, this guy got the prettiest girl you ever want to see, and the car was so fly. I was like, I want one of those. Yeah. And I wasn't talking about just the car. I want the car and the girl.
Damn right. You feel me? Let me get that combo.
And so the next time I go up there, I start asking all the guys that had the cars, man, how did you get this car, man?
Right.
What do you do? And finally one told me, and he told me to come by his house, and he gave me a job as a driver. So I started off driving stolen cars. He would steal them. And then I would drive him to the chop shop for him.
No doubt.
$50 a car. And
not bad back then.
I worked with him for a couple months. He got busted, and then I took over his business.
Okay.
After I took over his business, I ran into another guy who painted cars, guy by the name of Michael McLaurin.
Okay.
And I ran into him to paint my car. And he happened to be the one that introduced me to cocaine for the first time. Ooh. I got busted stealing cars, and I was kind of down on my luck. I'm sitting on my mom's porch, and
it's a tough gig.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Right? I'm fighting 7 counts of grand theft auto, so I'm finna go to prison.
Mom's pissed.
Yeah, she was. You know, she's on my ass about doing something with my life. You know, and so Mike calls me. And he was like, man, I got the new thing. You know, Mike had went off to college in San Jose State. And when he came back, I went over to his crib. He laid cocaine out on the table for the first time that I ever saw cocaine in person.
How old were you?
I was like 19 and a half, going close to 20.
Okay.
I was close to being 20. And he gave me a sample. Told me to see what I could do with it.
Okay.
So I went around. I didn't know what it was. You know, I didn't know if it was coke or not. So I'm asking everybody, is it really coke? I don't believe this motherfucker got no coke. Like, what the fuck he get some coke from?
Yeah, no doubt.
And it just so happened that it was, I finally ran into the right person who could tell me that it really was coke. And it started from there.
Wow.
That was my first.
Wow.
Well, it wasn't my first sale because he smoked the whole thing up, and then he never paid me for that. He never paid me.
Damn, bro.
But what he did do, and it taught me a valuable lesson, is that he brought somebody else to me later on that day who spent $100.
Got it.
But I had a dilemma because I had to call Mike now and tell Mike I ain't got his $50, but I got somebody want to spend $100.
Yeah, right.
So I called him, because I still believed in, because it's my boy, so I'm supposed to be straight up with my boy. I can't bullshit my boy.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
never.
I don't even know how I'm going to tell him that I ain't got his 50.
Right. That's already funny. Yeah.
So I tell him, like, look, man, I ain't got that 50 I owe you, but I got somebody here want to spend $100. You want to take care of it? So he shot over, sir, to do with the 100, and I start off just as a middleman. Every time somebody would come by, I call him, boop, boop, boop.
Yep.
And then I found myself doing, man, like $300 a day for him.
Okay.
I'm like, damn, I'm making him $300 a day, and I'm broke as a joke.
Right.
And
he ain't busting you off or nothing?
Nothing. He wasn't busting me nothing, man. So my boy was in jail, so I hollered at him. And I done learned enough about the game now that I know that he's buying what they call at that time 8-tracks. And at that time 8-tracks was like $350, maybe $400. So I tell my boy when he get out, I'm like, look, man, I've been doing this for Mike, making like $300 a day. If I had $300-400, I could get in the game myself.
Yeah.
So my boy who just got out of prison, he's like, man, you go start a car up for me. I'll get it. I'll drive it. Because I'm still, still fighting them GTAs. He said, I'll steal it. I'll strip it. Get the money. Boom.
Yeah.
We'll go get that 8 that you want to get.
Yeah.
So, man, we rode around all night looking. It's like 5 in the morning. We've been riding all night. We ain't found nothing. Then we go by old junior high school, and we find this deuce and a quarter that was hanging out to dry. We had A-wires and bulbs on it. Bulbs is the tires with the little white and the yellow stripe going around it. And the A-wires, that was worth about maybe $400, maybe $500.
Yeah.
So we got it. We got it, man. That was the last time we was broke,
How'd y'all used to snatch cars? High wire?
Snatch bars.
Snatch bars and Scoozy?
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I'm from Jersey, bro. I know
click
about
the ignition,
it.
put the snatch
Boop.
bar on there.
Scoop right out, snatch bar.
Yeah. But the car wouldn't start, man. We had to go steal his tow truck.
Oh, fuck. You stole a tow truck to get the car, bro.
And
Damn,
we was wild, man.
Jersey, bro.
And we was wild, man. We was
wild,
19, 19 years old, full of
Damn,
energy,
bro. Yeah,
not
for sure.
scared of nothing.
Yeah,
you
we
know
still
what I'm saying?
hella cars back then. Yeah.
So that's how we started, man. We started with that, and we never looked back, man. We just went from there, And I started to learn about real business as I went,
Yeah, sure. Sure. When did it get big, bro? Because it got big. When did it start to be like, oh man, now we dealing with bricks?
Man, I thought I was big when I was buying a 7.
A little 7, damn, bro.
I thought I was big, man.
Yeah.
Because you figure back then, a 7.
How much was a 7?
A 7 was like $700.
Okay, so you always get 100 Grizzy back then.
No, 200, sometimes even 250.
Damn, bro.
So I would take like a 7. I would take a 7, and I probably would make like 14, 15, maybe 1,600 off of it. So now you're talking about a guy who can't buy gas, got $1,400 bucks.
That's a different story.
Yeah. So when we go to get pizza, you know what I'm saying? I'm treating all the fellas to pizza. Come on, man.
That's right.
Everybody. Instead of all of us drinking out of one bottle, we all got bottles now.
Yeah. Things changed.
So it changed. So it went from there, and then when I got my first ounce, it was like, oh my goodness,
I remember
that's
that.
like 9,000. An ounce was worth like $9,000 cut up. So I was on my way, but it probably took me about 2 years before I started to make like $100,000.
Okay.
I can remember the first time.
100?
I remember the first time I knew I had 100,000 because I wasn't really counting my money.
Yeah, it's going too quick.
Yeah, I was just making it.
Yeah,
like
flipping it.
Like what I did is my mom had put me out of her crib, so I wasn't living with my
Okay.
mom no more.
I figured at this
I was
point.
staying with one of my cousins.
No doubt.
You know, mom
South
was,
Central?
Mom was a yeah.
No
Mom
doubt.
was a diehard Christian. She thought I was the devil.
Yeah,
She found out I
bro.
was selling drugs. She was like, "Oh, you the devil."
Yeah, don't mix, brother. Don't mix.
So what I'm doing is, but she still allowed me to keep my room in the house.
Okay.
I just
That's
couldn't stay
nice.
there.
Okay.
So what I would do is I would go to the block,
Yeah.
I sell, and I go to my room and drop off all the bread.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So
There you go.
I guess mom must have get hip, you know, cause like every time I make $1,000, I run to the house and drop it off.
Oh shit.
So one time I'm coming back to the crib to drop off some old paperwork,
Yeah.
and mom's is sitting on the couch, and then I look, she got all this money on the couch, and she's sitting there crying. And I'm like, "What's wrong? She said, where you get all this money from?" And you know, I ain't gonna tell my mama I made it.
Yeah.
You ain't
No
gonna tell
doubt.
her. I mean, I ain't gonna tell her I'm selling dope.
No.
You know. So she was like, "Boy, you count this money yet?" And I was like, "Nah, I ain't counting it. It's a lot of money. Can you quit? Can you quit right now? Will they allow you to quit?" And then she was like, you know, she thinking like from what they done heard. You know, they you know, they believe when you get in the mob, you can't get out.
No doubt. No
The
doubt.
mob on you, and you know,
For sure.
I'm like, "Mom, I'm the mob."
Oh.
That's how I was feeling,
I call the
right?
shots, mama.
Yeah, I'm calling the shots. Ain't nobody
Big
over me.
boss.
Ain't nobody over me. So she begged me to quit, you know, but I couldn't quit.
Yeah. Oh, you get a taste of that money, bro.
Yeah, you can't quit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, DJ Quick said drunk won't quit. I was drunk.
That's right.
I was drunk with that money, man.
Yeah.
So that was about a year and a half, 2 years after I was in the game, and then it just kept escalating from there.
Yeah.
Because what I did is I learned the power of money. You know, how to make money work for you.
That's
You
right.
know, instead of you working for money,
Yeah.
you know, money would work for you. So I started having meetings with my guys, you know, and I remember I called them all over, and we was in my mom's backyard, and I gave everybody 8s because I started with an 8.
Yeah.
So I felt if I could start with an 8 and grow, then they should be able to do the same.
Yeah.
So I give everybody 8s, you know, because I want the homies to have what I had. I didn't want to
Yeah.
be the only one.
Trying to bring them all with you.
Yeah, I don't want to be the only one going and I buy the pizza every time.
Yeah.
Not that I was tripping on buying the pizza, but just the fact that I wanted to see them win as well.
Stand on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And win, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
Stand on your
No doubt.
own and win. So I gave everybody ounces, you know, only a couple of them worked out. But
I've seen that movie before, bro. I know exactly what you was about to say, bro. Yeah.
so it went from there, and then my best years was probably like 84 to 86.
Damn. I was
killing it.
1 years old in 84, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I was
83.
killing it. You was born, I was killing it.
That's right.
I was killing it, man. You know, maybe like 100 kilos every day, 200 on the first, second, and third. You know, 15. You know, those murder in the game.
And what were bricks going for back then? 10? 20? No, to you. Wholesale to
my
you.
first
Your price.
first 100 kilos I bought, I paid 35.
35. Wow.
Yeah, I paid
So you
35.
spent over $250,000 on that play.
No, on a,
350.
no, on 100?
Yeah.
No, like 3.5 milli.
3.5 million. Fuck. Oh yeah. No.
Yeah,
I had to
you
move
got
the comma, I had to move
yeah,
the
you
comma.
got to move that comma, baby.
Comma. Fuck, bro.
Now, when the last kilos I sold, I bought,
Yeah.
I got them for 10,500.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a big
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah. Big difference. I feel like the plugs changed in between there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You
definitely.
met like the plug.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely met the plug, and you cut out a lot of middlemen. It was a lot of middle
Yeah,
people.
there's a lot of points in between there.
And the price of kilos, you know, just plummeted. You know,
Yeah.
just plummeted.
How come back then?
Well, I wanted the price to get lower. You know,
So more people could buy it.
There you go.
There it
You
is.
already know.
Yeah.
The more people buy, the more you get to sell. You know, more is less.
More is less, less is more.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So I was practicing that philosophy, and you know, I made a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. And how the fuck did you handle all like? Cause I do my research on you, bro. You in a lot of states, bro. How the fuck did you handle your organization in LA and then across the country? Like how
Well,
you get
really,
teams or
really
just OT buyers? Like
just
how'd that play
OT
out?
buys, really.
No doubt, no doubt.
I really only set up in 2 other states. I don't really only set up in 2 other states. No, 3. I really only set up in 3 other states. I didn't really, like Texas. I didn't run that. My cousins, that was their their operation. I only supplied them the merchandise. So it was kind of like a subcontractor almost, or a contracted, buyer. It wasn't that I was telling them what prices, and I couldn't tell them nothing about their business. They would come in, they would negotiate a price, they would take their merchandise and be gone.
Yeah, and anything they do with it after that's their business.
Was their business, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I'm over here reading about all these states you're in, and I'm like, yo, how do you do it? We didn't have fucking cell phones back then, barely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you had the big. I know you had a cellular. You had the big joint.
I got my first.
Shit was bigger than this microphone.
Bigger. Yeah, no. My first one was in a briefcase, and it had a car battery.
Briefcase, yes,
yeah, it was in a briefcase. That was my first one. I think I paid $3,800 for that one.
Damn, bro.
And then I got the next one was a car phone.
Yep, remember those? Those were in a Mercedes.
I had a Grand Wagoneer, so I put it in the Grand Wagoneer.
Okay, you can just get them installed in the cars?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it was installed
Yeah,
in the
money
car.
talks. You know what I'm saying? 100 birds a day.
I forgot how much that. I know my first phone bill was like $8,000 or something like that there, because they should charge you like $1 something a minute.
Yeah.
Then they went to the one that was like a motorcycle battery. It's about this big around. Matter of fact, I still got one. One of those guys found one at my mom's house when we was moving her out.
Oh my God!
And it had the phone that stood on top of it.
Yo, take a picture of that one day and send it to me, bro. I gotta see this thing, bro.
Yeah. My boy got it as a souvenir.
That's a trip, bro.
Yeah. And then they went down to the little NCRs. I think they was about that big. That thick.
Yeah, thick Jones.
Yeah, I had one of those. When I got home and I saw they had me that BlackBerry, I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, this is a cell phone?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and then everybody, because I caught the bus from the pen. I didn't want to fly.
Okay.
I wanted to catch the bus, get the scenic.
Gotcha.
Because I had to go to the halfway house, so I was like, man, I'm going to take the scenic route.
That's right.
Enjoy
Stretch my legs.
Yeah.
Read that fresh air.
Yeah. So everybody on the bus had phones. I was like, wow. And then they told me calls was free, and I was like, so you mean to tell me you can stay on the phone all day and it don't
$1 a minute? What the fuck?
Man. And then when in my car, everybody would get in my car and want to get on the phone.
Yeah.
First thing they would do was grab the phone.
Oh yeah, bro. You was lit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What's up, Famiglia? Yo, check this out. I gotta take a second to shout out my sponsor, the Gotti brand. Thank you so much for the sponsorship. Here's where you can find the fire in California. The Gotti brand can be purchased at Cookies Maywood, Cookies Woodland Hills, Cookies Sacramento, Lemonade Sacramento, Lemonade South Sac, Main Stage Sac and Davis, Zen Garden Wellness down in SoCal. You can get at Lemonade Van Nuys. So thanks again. See y'all back on the show. So, all right. So let's talk about the demise, how you got knocked. You know what I'm saying? How did it all come to an end and when you got locked up, bro?
Well, I've been locked up twice.
Okay.
The first time, I took some guys with me down to Ohio, some young dudes, because I'm always trying to recruit, like new, fresh people, because people get burnt, but they work so long and, they make enough money, they get burnt out. They don't want to work no more. So I found these young guys that was at the park. I've been knowing them already. And they were talking about how broke they were, so I took them down to Ohio with me, and we worked, and about a year, and then I had one of my guys to bring 9 kilos down to Ohio. He get busted at the bus station, and I worked to get him out of it. I couldn't get him out. I spent a lot of money trying to get him out. They gave him 20 years, so I was like, damn, man, I think I'm gonna quit for a while.
Yeah.
And I had these young guys with me. So when we leave, I kick them in like $40,000 each. Blah, 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 blah. and like y'all go chill. But now I got all these houses and cars and everything in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So I just leave them all parked in the driveway, keys, you know, in the
shit.
cars, and you know, just ready to go. You know,
Sure.
not really. You're not worried about nobody stealing or nothing, like, because at that time, you know, Cincinnati was like a little virgin town. I thought it was the sweetest
Oh, no
thing.
shit.
Oh, I thought it was the sweetest thing since apple pie.
No shit,
Yeah,
bro.
man. So the little dudes, they knew that everything was already in place. The customers was there.
Yeah,
They knew the phones, and
no doubt.
they took their money and come to Calais and bought cocaine.
Okay. Not off you, though.
Nope.
Oh.
And went back. And they messed around and got busted. Next thing I know, they calling home saying, "Oh, they don't want us." I said, "If they don't want you, why they got you?"
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were saying, "Now they want you."
Oh, shit.
So eventually I got indicted, go to jail. I had some crooked cops on my case, though. You know, cops that was planting drugs, beating us up. All these scars here in my face, they did all that. Let the
no
dog
shit,
bite me up while I was handcuffed.
Oh, damn, bro.
So they finally get me in Cincinnati. They take me back. Then I found out they indicted these cops.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so they come to me, make me a sweetheart deal. You know, like, hey, we're going to indict those cops. You already made statements on them. Would you agree to testify against them? And I was like, hell yeah, I testify against them. So when those cops got indicted, it messed up the Cincinnati case. Because these cops had come down to Cincinnati. These cops was what they call the Freeway Rick Task Force.
Oh, no shit.
I had a task force that had been put together to get me.
Whoa. This feds or local?
Local cops.
Local, gotcha.
But they got so frustrated that they couldn't catch me that they started, you know, going outside the law. You know, they started doing underhanded stuff, you know, planting drugs on my people and lying on search warrants and just you know,
like
just
grimy cop
just
shit.
grimy cop shit, you know.
Yeah.
Now, you know, I ain't one that hate cops. You know, I don't really hate cops, right? So but don't put no case on me that I didn't do.
Yeah.
You know, if you straight up with me, do your job. I
Right.
respect your job, but when
Right.
you step outside and you cross that line,
You're above the law. It's no good.
Yeah, you lying on search
We're all
warrants.
playing a game here.
You say you saw me carrying bags that I didn't carry. I wasn't even there. You know, so I testified against those cops. They cut my time down to 5 years. I'm back on the streets. Had a nice little plan. You know, my plan was to get into the music industry. But now my old supplier had gotten busted, and he was working with DEA. So they set me up. You know, he called me. Said,
This is the second time.
Yeah, this is the second time. Called me and said they had 700 kilos of cocaine. He wanted me to help him move them.
Okay.
He was recording the whole conversation.
Damn,
you know.
bro.
Finally, I agreed to help him, and they arrested me. Gave me a life sentence without the possibility of parole.
And this was in year 1980.
No, this is 90. This is the 90s now.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to jail in 89. I went to jail.
Okay.
I had about an 8-year run in the coke game. Maybe 9.
Okay.
8.5, 9 years in
No
the
doubt.
coke game. But this is 96.
96. Okay. This is the year. Yo, this is the year I start hustling.
Yeah.
Got a trip, bro. Wow. You
Damn.
sit down, I get in. I hop off the porch. Wow.
Yeah. So go to jail. While I'm there, learn how to read and write. Was contacted by a reporter, say he had some information that we needed.
Yeah.
And he wanted to talk to me. So we wind up meeting up, and finds out that my informant was a CIA operative. And he was like, they can't put that guy on the witness stand. They're gonna let you go. He's too heavy for them to put on the witness stand. He carries too much luggage. But anyway, they eventually went on, put him on the witness stand, and he testified that his boss went out on a fishing trip with George Bush, and when he came back, he said the ends justify the means. And after that testimony, man, it was just a whirlwind of news media and people talking about the CIA selling drugs, and it just went crazy.
Right. And we've all heard that story, man.
Man, it was all over the news.
We've all
know,
heard that fucking
in
story.
'96,
So what's your take on that, bro? Like, you were there. The CIA selling drugs in L.A.? Were they bringing all the guns and the drugs in?
I didn't really know about the CIA.
No doubt, yeah.
I didn't know.
Nobody really does.
The informant testified to that.
I got you.
You know, it wasn't me. You know, I couldn't.
It's not like you guys chopped it up after. Like, hey, bro, what happened?
No. I haven't spoke to him again.
Of course.
When we shot my documentary, Freeway Cracking the System, we did find him, but he wouldn't talk on camera.
No comment.
Yeah. He wouldn't talk on camera. So we don't really know what happened. You know, we can only go with what the evidence says. But, you know, the CIA admitted that they knew that they were selling drugs.
Okay.
So some of the politicians say that if you know that somebody's committing a crime and if you are the person who's supposed to be stopping crime, but you don't do it, then you kind of sanction it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. So, damn, all right. So, you down in second. So, you get locked up at 9/6. You locked up until 2009, I believe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a big difference in the world in general.
Yeah, the world had changed.
The world had changed, bro.
It had.
So from what I understand from the story, you learned how to read and write in jail. Big ups, that's amazing. And then you started studying law and found a loophole in the case. And,
I did.
And appealed it and won, right?
Yep.
Was this after the reporter?
Yeah, this was after the
kind of
reporter.
what started all that?
No. I already had kind of an idea that they weren't supposed to be giving me a life sentence.
Okay.
But I also understood that the judge wasn't hearing it.
Gotcha.
You know, it's like they saw me learn how to read in court. You know, like they remember when I first came in. You know,
sure.
Is
shouting shit out.
Yeah. So they kind of saw me. So they couldn't believe. You know, you probably like, this guy can't even read. Yeah. How's he gonna be finding law? You know, like they wouldn't believe in it. You know, even my lawyer, when I brought it to his attention, he couldn't believe it. But I'm just fortunate enough that I took the time out to learn how to read, to know for myself.
Oh yeah, bro. Absolutely, man. So boom, it's 2009. You get out. You on the bus. Take the wrong route. You starting the halfway. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Halfway. What do you do when you get out, bro? When you get out the halfway house, dog? What's life like?
Oh man, I was working when I was in jail, man. Nah. I mean, I have fun every day, but you know, fun for me is working.
No, you had friends left. That's what I meant. You had any friends you still contact with? I know it's a long time, bro.
You know, kind of,
sort of, yeah.
You know,
time for some new friends.
When you go to jail, you know, you go to jail for drugs, and you know all your friends are drug dealers. Yeah, they kind of scatter. You know, like
no doubt.
DEA.
Yeah.
You know, you go on the block and you holler DEA, everybody scattered.
Yeah.
You know, they go to run in the opposite direction.
No doubt.
So, you know, when you're going through that, and your friends got a good reason not to want to be contacted by you.
Yeah,
know,
man.
Because you could be, you know, how do they know what you're going to do?
Exactly. You could get them hot. But you could still be getting watched. You know
or you could be telling on them.
Or that part, yeah.
You know, just so many things that could be happening. So
how'd he get out? Hold up. I thought he had life, you know, that whole shit.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's not many friends.
No doubt.
Which I was cool with that. Because I've been in prison for 20 years. I've been by myself. You know, I've been lonely, you know.
Sure.
So, you know, being out here, not so lonely, you know.
No doubt.
Little lonely, but not so lonely. You know,
that's cool.
I can deal with this.
No doubt.
You know, out here you can touch people. You know,
yeah, man.
You know, you can't touch nobody. You know?
Yeah.
So I was perfectly fine with the way it was. You know, and matter of fact, that's how my other book came about. This one here.
Yeah, let's talk about the books, man.
This one here
is the first one.
21 Keys. No, this is the second book.
That's the second one. Okay.
But we was just on that subject of me not having friends. So the guy Coley Kutcher, who is my co-author on the book, he had wrote me when I was in prison. He was like, "Man, I got a magazine called Get Money, and I would like to put you on the cover."
Okay.
So I said, "Yeah, we can do that."
Yeah.
You know, and I told him about my 3 favorite books that he should read.
Which are?
Think and Grow Rich, The Richest Man in
Good one.
Babylon, and As a Man Think.
I read
And I told him that if he is writing a magazine on Get Money, then there's no way that he should not have already read those 3 books.
No doubt.
So he read them. We talked about them, and so when I got out, I'll go to New York, hang out with him, and we do the photo shoot and do a few book signings, not book signings, but T-shirt signings. And
Yeah.
when I get ready to leave, he's like, "Man, I ain't ready for you to go, man. I want to hang out with you some more." I was like, "Man, if you want to hang out with me some more, you got to get to California because I'm out of here. I'm on parole."
Yeah, right?
And I had to PO from hell.
Oh,
So Cody comes out to L.A., and for 6 months, he rides around with me every single day.
no shit.
And
That's why it's called Riding with Rick?
That's why it's called Riding with
Yeah,
Rick.
I see that. I see
He
that.
documented the way I maneuver,
Okay.
you know, how I work my jelly.
No doubt. No doubt.
And that's how that book came about.
That's cool, man.
So
That's cool. I'm gonna grab that one next, bro.
yeah. And then it just went from there, you know.
So what's the mission now? What's the goal? What, like when you got out, like, all right, boom, I gotta start working. I'm gonna start writing books. Like, what was the new
I just want to be rich.
new path? Be rich, okay?
That's it.
Let's get
I just wanna
let's
be
get
rich.
that paper back up.
Yeah, I just want to be rich and powerful, you know.
Yeah.
I want to be able to help who I want to help.
Yeah.
You know, bless who I want to help. I mean, bless.
Definitely,
you know.
bro.
And for me, it doesn't matter what business it is. It could be books, trucks, weed.
Yeah.
You know, as long as it's not gonna send me back to prison.
Yeah, that
you know,
part.
I don't want to go back to prison no more,
Hell no.
and I don't want nobody to kill me.
Yeah.
So if
That's
I
a
can
good
avoid,
goals, my friend.
if I can avoid those
Yeah.
main 2 issues, then other than that, I'm all with it.
Cool. That's what's up, man. So around this time, I remember there's a rapper that stole your name.
Yeah.
What was that about, bro? How'd you feel about that? Not
Well, you
too
know,
good.
it's four rappers that has taken my name.
I was gonna ask you about Freeway too. Did you feel a way about Freeway from Philly too, just because the nickname? Because
Not really. I mean, you know, Free is
bro.
cool too.
yeah, he's
Free
cool
is a
people.
cool-
I've heard from numerous people that he's good.
No,
people.
Free is a cool dude.
and he's been through hell. That guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's tough. So he's dealt with some major
Yeah,
losses.
he had a transplant.
Transplant too.
Lost a couple of his kids.
Yeah, bro.
So you know, Free is cool.
Cool.
The other guy, he's just so fucking arrogant
Yeah.
and so confident in himself, you know, that it kind of irks a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
to see somebody so arrogant and like you didn't do it on your own.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you shouldn't be so arrogant. You know, you shouldn't be so confident.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is, and hopefully he can keep doing this thing.
That's respect, bro. Respect. Yeah. Yeah, I was always curious about you know, because I've seen the interviews and all that. You know what I'm saying? Seen that, and then like, I don't know, man. We didn't really fuck with it. You know, the whole CO shit. Like, I like reality rap. Where we come from, you know, we like realness. And it's
Well,
just
you know,
like,
that's what rap used to be about.
Yeah.
Authenticity.
Yeah.
You know, what was
Shit.
going on,
Shit changed a lot.
how the world was working, you
Yeah.
know, educators,
Yeah.
You know,
Educators big back then.
reporters,
90s, 80s,
you
90s.
know,
yeah, it's more
informers.
education, yeah.
you know, people informing you of what's going on in the world,
Yeah.
you know, but now it's just pure entertainment.
Yeah, of course. You can't take it seriously ever.
No.
Ever. Another thing I was curious about, bro, am I bugging or is Snowfall about your life?
Yeah,
Loosely?
Loosely. It's
Loosely?
loosely.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, me and John Singleton was we was cool, you know, I
Yeah.
thought. You know, we
You
had
thought, right?
had lunch a couple times
Yeah.
and was kicking it and talking about the movie, and when I saw Snowfall, I was blown away.
Right. Just-
Like, wow.
so was he taking like, did you guys dive into some stories, like really give him some detail and he kind of ran with that, or he was just kind of?
Yeah,
Just writing.
I mean, you know, I had the script already. You
Oh,
know,
no
I had a
shit.
Nick Cassavetes movie script,
Is that right?
and I wanted John Singleton to direct it.
Oh boy.
So you know, he read everything. He read the notes. He bought one of my first books too. You know, when I got my demo books, I got my first 10 books was demos and had demo across the front page of it. Well, he bought one for $100.
Hell yeah.
So I guess that $100 he felt like he bought the rights to do the TV series.
I mean, hell yeah to the 100, not to the what he did after. Fuck, bro. Damn, man. No doubt. I was very curious about that.
But the movie's in pre-production now.
Oh, cool, man.
I'm in pre-production on the movie now.
Nice, bro.
And I still plan on doing the TV series. I don't think the Snowfall really like dug down to my type of story.
Okay.
You know,
what was the closest thing in that series to your story that you felt like this motherfucker?
I didn't really watch the series.
Okay, got you.
I watched a couple episodes.
It got a little far-fetched, I ain't gonna lie.
Way far-fetched.
They're like,
all
bro,
the killings
come on, man.
and,
Yeah, dude, come on.
you know,
Killing
can you
cops and
imagine,
shit, bro? Come on, bro.
hanging somebody from a telephone pole in South Central LA?
Yeah, come on now.
You know, I mean, it really got far-fetched.
Was that filmed in South Central?
It was filmed in South Central.
Sure.
I mean, you know, if you go LA guy, you know, that's one. South Central, another.
Yeah.
CIA, you know, nobody that I ever known has claimed or been able to prove that they work with the CIA.
Mm-hmm.
His mom, you know. I mean, it's so much. And then so many stories are so similar, you know. It's a lot
of course.
It's a lot of
insert hood story here.
But you know, nobody has ever been accused of having a CIA connection.
No doubt.
They can stop that.
Yeah, cut it out.
So that's enough right there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no doubt. How'd you get the nickname Freeway?
Man, it was a dude by the name of Jay Clayton. The old riders, they'll know who he is. He gave me that nickname.
Okay. Sure. No significance to hopping off the freeway, getting your issue.
No, I stay right. My mom stayed right next to the freeway.
Okay, there it is.
Her house was sit right on side, like her east side of her house faced the freeway.
Okay. Hey, nicknames don't have to be complex. It can be that simple. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. So now you're in the cannabis space, bro. That's exciting, man.
Yeah, man.
Your brand's LA Kingpin, right?
Yeah, the cannabis business seemed like it was made for me, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't really want to get into weed.
Really?
I'll be straight up with you. No, I didn't. When I got out of prison, I never thought about doing weed.
Okay.
Because I was in Texas in prison.
Sure.
So we didn't get
you
LA
in the Fed
papers.
jail in Texas?
Yeah, we didn't get papers
Gotcha.
saying weed is legal in California. You know, I didn't get the LA Times where they talk about weed was legal in California. So when I got out and I saw guys really selling weed on every corner, it was like, wow. And I tried to avoid it, you know, but I don't know where I would be without weed right now. You know, weed has really been a lifesaver for me.
Oh, talk about it, man.
And
tell me about that.
well, you know, 6 months after I was out, we lost my mom's house.
Oh, damn, bro, I did not know that.
She was $45,000 behind on her payments. I was trying to catch it up, you know, been gone, and I couldn't do it. So we wind up. Technically, I was homeless for about a year.
No shit, man.
And my man Cody, who he was managing an apartment building, allowed me to stay in an apartment.
Oh, bless, bro.
Well, his girlfriend was managing the apartment.
Yeah.
And he met her while he was out here, and then they allowed me and my kids and my old lady to stay at one of the vacant apartments.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing,
for about
man.
a year. So
nice, bro. Bless.
I go and do the Joe Rogan show.
Yeah.
And
he
told me I need a T-shirt, and that T-shirt got us out of homelessness.
What you mean?
Well,
who said you need a T-shirt?
Joe Rogan told me I needed a T-shirt.
Oh,
because I told him I was broke.
Okay.
I said, man, I'm fucked up. Because I'm straight up. I ain't want to, you know, some people, you know, they be fucked up. And,
they ain't gonna say
and they walk around, they got on a gold chain and, you know, fake gold and some new tennis shoes.
So it's sad, bro.
And they be wild and twisting and you think they good. No, I ain't like that. I'm going to be like, man, I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm straight up. So I told Joe I was fucked up and thinking that, you know, he rich, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, throw me a bone, Joey.
Throw me something,
What's up?
Man.
What you got, player?
So He threw me a bone.
Nice.
Said, do a T-shirt.
Okay.
And I couldn't understand what he was saying at the time, but I run into this other guy named Rick, who just happened to be the owner of Fresh Jive. I don't know if you ever heard of Fresh Jive.
Fresh Jive, is that a recording label?
It was a clothing line.
Clothing line. No, I don't know.
Yeah, they're the first ones who meshed skateboarding and streetwear together.
Oh, no shit, man.
Yeah, so the guy was a great designer, and he does this T-shirt called "The Real Rick Ross is Not a Rapper."
Oh, shit. I remember that T-shirt, bro.
Yeah. Oh, the T-shirt is a staple now. It's a classic. You know, people.
I got to get one of those, bro.
That T-shirt's been all over the world. People want that T-shirt.
They still in circulation? Like, you can still grab one?
Yeah, I still got them.
Say word. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we did that T-shirt, and man, first day I sold 100 shirts, you know.
No shit.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Nice.
Myself. So that T-shirt got me out of homelessness.
That's a beautiful thing. Hell yeah. How does one get on the Joe Rogan show? He call you? He email you?
He called me.
Text you? He called you?
I didn't know who Joe Rogan was.
No shit, yeah.
I've been in jail.
Rightfully so.
I've
But I
been
didn't know
in
what the
jail.
fucking podcast was.
I didn't know what a podcast was.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know what that fucking purple app was on the iPhone for years after I had one, bro. I was like, what the fuck is a podcast?
Yeah, somebody was like, "Oh, this guy Joe Rogan want to interview you." I was like, "Joe Rogan, yeah, okay, come on."
Little did he know it was the biggest fucking podcast in the world, bro.
Well, he wasn't the biggest. He wasn't the biggest then.
No doubt.
Well, he
no
probably
doubt.
was the biggest then.
Did you?
But it was.
What
It was
studio
small.
were you in, bro? Were you in that little?
The one in
joint?
Pasadena.
Okay, so so he was He wasn't like in. It looked like a bedroom type shit. It wasn't that one? It was his first like.
Yeah,
it was his first
kinda
good
like,
look.
Look like this.
Yeah.
It was kind of
Yeah.
like this. And he had the little statues and stuff in
Yep,
it.
yep.
And,
The one right before the one he's in now, I believe. He's got like a bigger one now, a different
oh yeah, he
scenario.
just got $100 million.
Yeah.
probably
He's
got
lit
the
now.
whole
He's got a
deal.
fucking gym in his. It's
Yeah,
fucking wild,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fucking dope, man. What year was that? When did you do that interview? Joe Rogan.
010.
10. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's dope, bro. So back to the weed, right? Where you decided that weed was gonna change it for you.
Oh yeah, so I go.
How did that happen?
So I go. I'm cool. I'm selling T-shirts.
Yeah.
And my book come out, so now I'm selling my book. Too.
That's
I
right.
Take the T-shirt money and I'll get my book done.
Yeah.
I had a couple partners who helped me too, and I'm selling the book now. I'm running around supermarkets, liquor stores. I'm just selling my book. So my partner Matt comes by. I'm off parole now.
Yeah.
I'm off parole.
Yeah.
And my boy Matt comes by from Cincinnati, and he's like, "Man, I'm going to High Times. I'm out here from Cincinnati going to High Times. You ought to ride with me." I was like, "I don't want to go to that old weed stuff."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Man, I bet you'll sell a lot of books." And I was like, "Oh, you think so?" And he said, "Man, I guarantee you'll sell a lot of books." He said, "Bring about 10 boxes." I was like, "Damn, you think I can do that many?" So I take 10 boxes out there, and I sell every book.
Yeah, bro.
I could
We all
barely-
hustlers, bro.
I could barely get in the gate.
Yeah.
And they was buying that book, right? So I was like, damn.
Trip, dude.
And then I see these dudes with like wads of money.
Oh yeah.
And then I see the police standing there
Yeah. That
guarding
part.
them. And I'm like, weed is in bottles and trash
Yeah,
bags of
bro.
weed. And I was like, oh my goodness, I want some of this.
That's right.
And then I got so high, man. They had vegan edibles for me. They was like,
Oh, yeah.
I made this for you. And I was like, how you make it for me? I didn't even know I was coming.
Yeah. Right. No doubt.
So,
doubt.
man,
It's true.
I got so high. When I get back home, though, I told my brothers, I was like, man, I want in this weed business.
Yeah.
I was like, why y'all ain't in the weed business, man? Y'all smoke and y'all ain't in the business.
Yeah. What's going on, bros?
So I declared that day I was going to be in the weed business.
And this was year 2010, 11?
No, this is probably like 15, 16.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's booming out here at this point. Prop
Yeah.
215 era.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And
Fuck.
then I decided I wanted a legal license.
Okay.
So I go down and I talk to Congress representative, and they tell me about, well, they're getting ready to change the law. So they change the law, they're going to probably allow more licenses to be extracted. So I was just standing there waiting at the gate, man. When When they came out the gate, I grabbed them like, "Come
That's
on,
right.
get over here, give me one of them licenses."
Yeah, bro.
So that's how I got into the business, and that's how I'm in the business now. And
Nice.
you know, I'm getting ready to come out with my own fertilizer.
Talk about the fertilizer, bro.
Oh man, it's fertilized, man. It kills spider mites, any insects. It kills all the insects. Man. Yeah, and it supposedly gonna give the harvest a 30% more yield. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I met with these scientists down in Miami. I went down there to talk about exosomes. I don't know if you've ever heard of exosomes.
No, tell me about it.
Well, exosomes is derived from stem cells.
Okay.
And the exosomes are the little things that transmit the messages.
Okay. For healing?
For healing.
Okay, got you.
So these exosomes they put so many hundreds of these exosomes. Say a kid might make, I'm just going to throw out a number because I don't know the exact number.
Sure.
A kid might make 500 exosomes, in a day.
Okay.
Well, when we get older like us, we might only do 80.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
So they'll take the exosomes that are 5 days old from the baby, I think they get them from the umbilical cord.
No shit,
yeah.
Bro.
And then they implant those messengers inside of your body, and so they just start running all your nerves and all your systems and saying, "Hey, you're young.
Reverse
what are you doing?
Your body.
Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you acting lazy?
Ages.
Yeah, why are you?" So I went down there to talk to them about that, and then they also told me about this. They showed me this video, right, where spider mites were literally just exploding.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn,
when they put this fertilizer on there, the spider mites get on the plant and they just explode like pop, popping
thing.
Like firecrackers. So
fuck your garden up.
So I was like, I can sell that shit.
You damn right, bro. You damn right. If that's some viable soil that you can grow some gas in, bro, I think you got a business on your hands.
So we cutting a deal with that as well.
That's cool, man.
So I'll be having, and the scientists say I'm gonna be able to. They'll be able to get my product for free.
Yeah, that's fire.
With the money they're gonna save.
Yeah.
And the extra yield they're gonna be getting.
That's great, man. That's great.
Well, one of the things that I know that in life you got to have an open mind. Mm-hmm. When you start being closed-minded, then you shut yourself out from so many different opportunities.
That's a fact, bro.
Just everything. You just shut yourself out.
My pops told me that, man. But no matter how old you get, man, you got to keep learning, bro. You start learning, you stop growing, you start dying, bro.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? You got to, and I've been on that mission forever. When I turned 30, I found out what personal development was. I thought that was going to the gym and lifting weights. I didn't know what that was. You know what I'm saying? So I started, learning about personal growth and like open-mindedness and being open to opportunities and saying yes to any business opportunity. Not saying yes to every opportunity, saying yes to look at every opportunity.
Right.
If I'm invited to a business opportunity, I'm going to check it out.
Right, you got to.
I don't care if you're doing multi-level marketing, I'm coming to your meeting and I'm going to check the shit out.
Right, you got to.
Got to, bro.
Otherwise, you don't know what you pass up.
Exactly, man. That's dope. That's exciting, man. So you got your hand in. We're doing merch, we're doing books, we're about to have a dispensary, big ups on that. You got a cannabis brand, LA Kingpins. And we got some fertilizer coming. And music. And boxing, too.
Boxing.
Chris told me, man. So let's talk about boxing, bro. I'm a boxing fan. I used to box.
Well, I got a guy that's fighting this weekend.
No shit, man.
Yeah. Bashan Champ fights this weekend in San Antonio.
What's his name?
Bashan Champ.
His name's Champ?
Last name. That's why I signed him, because his name.
Bro,
I had to sign.
Gotta be a fun. You gotta
I had to sign. Yeah, and then kid named Champ, you got to sign him.
If this fucking works, you guys gonna be famous.
And I'm also talking to the president of Golden Boy.
Nice, bro.
Eric Gomez.
Yeah.
We're trying to align something. I have another partner out of Indiana. I'm gonna do something to boxing, man. They gonna.
Keep it low.
Yeah. I ain't gonna let the cat out the bag.
Nah, keep it low.
But I'm doing something with boxing that they're gonna be like, they're gonna marvel at it.
Okay.
Because I'm a copycat, man.
Man.
When
Success leaves clues.
When I was in school, when I never needed to stay eligible for the tennis team, I just copy on the smartest person in classes paper, and then I get an A too.
So I got through college. Hey, baby.
So in life, I say, you know what? They say don't be a copycat.
Yeah.
But I say copy the right cat.
You got to copy the right cat all the way to the bank, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what my mentor taught me.
So, what I've been doing is just studying, the way different people run their businesses and implementing their programs into mine. And I got a program that I want to implement into boxing, and I believe that it's going to revolutionize boxing as we know it today.
That's dope.
But the public is going to probably get much better entertainment out of it.
Love it. That's one entertaining sport, my friend.
Yeah.
Did you ever box? You got a history in boxing?
I don't want nobody hit me in the head.
Yeah, right. It's rough, bro. It's rough. I started late, too.
I don't know how those guys do it.
Oh, it's incredible. I started late. I started when I was 30, bro.
Don't those punches hurt?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Punches, bro. Headgear, no headgear. 8 ounce, 12 ounce, 16 ounce. It's fucking you up, bro.
Yeah, because
you get a concussion every time you spar, bro. I was
with Terrence Crawford.
Oh, shout out to Terrence Crawford, man, the new champ, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Terrence.
Go.
A good dude too. Terrence is a good dude.
Yeah, I hear. So I hear. Yeah.
Yeah, he knew my guy Anthony Peterson, one of my fighters.
Oh, cool, man.
Anthony is probably my favorite out of all of my guys. Anthony is probably my favorite fighter. Dope. And when Terrence saw Anthony, he came over to him, and man, the guy at Knuckles is just like ginormous.
Ooh. Get those fighter hands.
I said, man, if he put them things upside my head,
man,
I'm going to get a baseball bat, or my pistol.
Yeah.
So, when just the thought of those big old knuckles.
Yeah, fuck that.
Phew. No.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't box. No.
No doubt.
Shout out to all the ones who can, though.
Yeah. For real.
I respect
real
your
warriors, man.
I respect it.
Real life warriors, bro. Hell yeah. Let me ask you this, bro. What's your why, man? Why do you do it, man? What gets you up and going, bro? What?
I love people, man.
Yeah?
I love to be around them.
Cool,
I love
man.
to talk to them. I love to teach them. I love to be taught by them.
Yeah.
I mean, people is the greatest creation on this planet.
Yeah.
So
True.
for us not to enjoy each other, to me, I think that people were missing one of the greatest joys of being on the planet.
Yeah.
What is that then?
This is some new shit called D1. This is for the old heads, man. It's a sour diesel cross.
Man, we ain't seen no sour diesel in so
No,
long.
bro. This is the closest. I mean, it's like a sweet sour, if that makes sense. Give it a little squeeze. Give it a little how you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like a sweet sour. It's not a super gassy sour. It's sour cross.
Smells good as fuck.
Oh yeah. It's nice.
Damn.
It's the
Yeah, we
closest
definitely
thing.
got to put this in the store. I mean,
Come on, bro.
You got to bring this down to my
Come
store,
on, baby.
man.
Let's go, man. Let's go. And yo, I was gonna tell you, like,
The Blueprint. That's the name
I
of
know
it.
a lot. So this is my cultivators. Yeah. What's up, guys? Just want to take a quick second to shout out my sponsors over at Grove Bags. Listen, Grove Bags are hands down the best way to store your cannabis. Forget jars, forget Mylars. Nobody does it like Grove Bags. Listen, it's a 6-layer, non-static bag. State-of-the-art technology. It's gonna keep your weed fresher for longer. It keeps your cannabis between 58 and 62% humidity at all times, the optimal humidity to store cannabis. It's gonna increase your shelf life, help prevent mold, weight reduction. Hands down, it's the best product out there. We don't use anything but Grove Bags at Good Pizza. And especially if your product is in stores, we all know there's some shelf life issues at the stores. This is gonna keep your product lasting longer on those shelves. So when your customer goes to try it, it's gonna be fresh cannabis. Listen, if you wanna store your cannabis the proper way, use Grove Bags. Use promo code PIZZA with 3 Z's. That's PIZZZA. Tell them Good Pizza sent you. The Blueprint team does a cultivation for some of my strains, and then
I like it.
Cadre Verde does does the rest of them. Yeah, I got locked in with some really dope growers, man.
Well, you gotta turn them on. I'm gonna have to bring them a sample of my
Please, bro. Please do. Who's cultivating for you guys?
Well, right now I just go around and I buy from whoever.
Gotcha. Doing some procurement.
Yeah, give me a good decent price, cause they gouge you when they know that you need them.
Oh yeah.
I was getting it from a guy named Leo in LA. I used to get from the Cure Company.
Okay.
So you know, I'm a floater.
Yeah, if you ever need, any access in Sacramento, bro, I know all the cultivators out here, bro.
Well, I'm gonna
We
need
got some
access
fire
for
up
my
there. I got you.
for my mix.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Whatever you need, man. I got
All
you.
right,
Yeah, I'm tapped in up here, man. You're good.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
man. And I was gonna say, I'm also tapped in. A lot of my friends have brands that you might want in your store, like
Absolutely.
like the Gotti brand.
Yeah,
Send
tell
my boy
all
Gino.
of them. Tell
I
all
got
of
you.
them.
Yeah. I'll put you guys in touch.
I'm gonna
man.
give you my number, so you know.
Absolutely, bro.
Hopefully, we become friends after this.
No, I think we will.
Yeah, I could fuck
know what I
with
mean?
you.
Yeah, I fucks with you, dog.
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with who I want to fuck with.
Yeah, hey, that's the beauty of this game, man. That's the beauty of this weed game, bro. Like, I always say, hey, let's figure out if we like each other first. If we like each other, yeah, we can do some business. You know what I mean? Let's start there, because beauty of this business, you don't gotta work with nobody you don't like.
That's right. There's
You know what
plenty
I
of
mean?
growers out here.
Plenty. There's plenty of weed. There's plenty of people that
There's
smoke.
more weed than it is smokers
That's
now.
a fact.
And I was telling somebody about how it's changed from, when it used to then be enough weed,
Yeah,
when
that was
everybody
better.
was hiding.
It's way better.
But now,
Fucking way
you
better
can
like
do it in
that.
the open and you don't have to
Yeah.
hide. So now these guys got these big old warehouses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little too saturated right now for my liking. But what are you gonna do? Can't be one of those old head haters. You gotta adjust, pivot, and move where the game.
Well, it's really better for the customer.
It's better for the customer. Yes,
Let the customer get his weed cheap.
no doubt.
The goal
No
should be to
doubt.
get everybody high anyway.
That's right. That's right. So for my brand, we do more of like a connoisseur smoke. Like, it has to go through a very rigorous QC quality control process to where we want it to be an enjoyable smoke experience. Like, our thing is like, how does it smoke, right? So it all starts with the nose. How well does the nose translate to the taste of to the smoke, and how substantial is that flavor all the way through the joint? Because if your flavor is crapping out halfway through the joint, your $60 eighth just turned into a $60 1.75. If we're throwing out the joint halfway because it sucks,
Right.
I just rob you for half a bag. So, like, it has to smoke a certain way. Now, we don't care how it looks. We don't care about THC percentage. We don't care about none of that. We care about how the smoking experience is from start to finish. Because, look, I'm a top shelf brand. Even my eighths do sell for, like, I sell them 25, 27 to the club. What they do is what they do. But I've seen that I've seen it as much as 70, I've seen it as much as 60, I've seen them at 55. It depends on the club.
You sell them to us for 25, we're going to blow them out.
Yeah, you put whatever you want to put on it.
No, I already know, but I don't believe in gouging the customer.
No, I don't
think,
either. I don't either.
in the streets, we didn't double our money. So,
Yeah, man.
why are you doubling your money in dispensary? So,
Exactly. So,
and I'm going to give you good shelf space. I'm going to give you good shelf space, too.
It's a beautiful thing, man. I'd love to do it, bro.
All right, we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Bro. I'm fucking in, man. My man. You've seen it here first on the Good Pizza Podcast. You know
Y'all
what I'm
come
saying?
out, too, to my grand opening.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for it. Check his page. I'm going to start following you on Instagram.
That's
you can
right.
follow me back.
Absolutely,
and then
bro. Absolutely.
we
Hell
keep
yeah.
up with each other.
Hell yeah, man. So I'm always curious on, like, successful people, and I consider you one of them. Do you have a morning routine you care to share with us? Or you just get up and
Get
go?
up early.
Get up early. That's a damn good start, my friend. Are you a 4 a.m.er?
Not no
Or
more.
what do you,
I
what's
was. My doctors told me to get more sleep.
Yeah,
sleep is
that's
just
sleep.
as important as eating and exercise.
It's
so,
1/3 of
Yeah,
the trinity,
so-
of the healthy trinity.
So
Eat,
I
sleep, exercise.
I try to sleep now at least 7 hours, 8 hours
That's
a day.
good, bro. That's good. All that sleep is for the weak shit is literally just a saying,
No,
because it's
for the ones who don't want to live long.
for the ones who don't want to live long. There's a lot of things. Look, I nerded out on sleep studies and neuroscience and, like, how the brain works, what makes us tick, why am I successful, why am I fucking my life up, like, all these things. And sleep was a big part of it.
Yeah.
And when you learn what your body actually does when you sleeping, you'll be scared not to get 7, 8 hours, bro.
Yeah, that's when we rejuvenate.
Yeah.
All your organs rebuild themselves and
You're fighting
everything.
cancer while you're sleeping, literally.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and everything else.
And everything else. Do you did you used to smoke weed heavy back in the day?
I did.
Okay.
That's why I can't smoke now.
Okay, cool. So
my
I'm gonna
weed
ask you-
habit was ridiculous. I don't even want to tell you how much my weed habit was a week. If people wouldn't believe it.
It's all good, man. Well, I was just kind of feeling it out for the next question. I'm gonna ask you your top 3 strains of all time, right? One is gonna be old school, something you grew up on. Next one's gonna be maybe something new that you like, or that you've heard of, that you feeling, and then something that you would be stuck on a desert island with for the rest of your life. Just you and that one strain. Start with the old one. What was Rick smoking on back in the day?
Thai bud and skunk.
Thai bud and skunk. Nice.
I used to mix them.
Nice. That boy.
I used to mix them up.
That's right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
A new strain now
something new, yeah.
would be the Rick Ross OG.
The Rick Ross OG. Let's go. Another point for OG?
Yeah. We had a Rick Ross OG that was crazy.
Hell yeah, bro. I love it. And then what you getting stuck on the island with, this is all you got for the rest of your life. Nobody's coming for you. You on Gilligan's Island.
A pretty woman.
A pretty woman. A pretty woman. Okay, you can have a pretty woman, but what y'all smoking on for the rest of their life?
Well, you know what? I would probably be eating more so than smoking. I don't smoke anymore. You know what? I found out it was cheaper for me to eat than to smoke it.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't come up if I was still smoking.
No doubt.
You know, my smoking. Let me say this here: pounds used to cost like $4,000.
Okay, yeah, remember those days?
A pound.
Trust me, I was
when I was buying that Thai bud and that skunk, and I had a lot of friends, and they would come over to my house, and I used to keep like punch bowls of weed on my coffee table.
Who's that guy? Love that.
And you know what they did every time they would come by and drop off 100,000, 200,000?
What's up?
Stick their hand in my drawer.
Fucking right.
So
I mean, it's the least he could do. He just gave you 100 bands. You know
that's
what I mean?
and that's exactly. I'd be like, man, you just took a whole bag. He's like, I just gave you 300,000.
What the fuck, Rick? I could have just went down the street with it. You know
and then you know what I do? I'd be like, yeah, you right.
You right, player. You right. Go ahead and grab a little more, player. I got you. That's cool, man.
So I said, you know what? I'm gonna quit smoking weed.
Yeah, hey, it's not for everybody, brother.
Yeah.
So, yo, there's nothing more nostalgic about the first time you ever smoked weed. Let's hear about your first time blowing trees.
I can't even remember, man.
Is that long ago, huh?
Yeah, it's been like 40 years.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, it's been like 40 years.
All right, so I'll give you a pass on that one. I'll give you a pass. That's cool. If you could smoke with two people, saying you still smoke, right? Who would they be? One dead, one that's still alive.
I know the live one is easy. That would be my sons, you know.
Oh, cool, man.
Little Ricky asked me to smoke with him, and Ricardo and Jamal. All three of my sons smoke weed, so
nice.
They've all.
Boys?
I got.
How many kids you got, man?
How many boys I got? 4 boys.
4 boys?
Yeah.
Nice, solid, bro.
Yeah, 4 boys.
Solid.
Right? Is that 4?
I got 2 boys and a girl.
Yeah, 4 boys.
4 boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, do the math. Hold on now.
I had to count. I get lost sometimes.
Hey, man, after 3, it gets a little hairy, bro. We talking minivans or big SUVs and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel it.
Like 14, 15 grandkids, you know.
Oh, God bless.
I got a little army. I got a little army.
Man.
Yeah,
that's dope, bro.
Yeah. I got a little army.
That's dope. I'm trying.
So I got to get that big house, you know. That's why I got to make a lot of money. So when they come over to Grandpa's house, they have a bedroom. You know, hey, Grandpa, somebody's been sleeping in my bed.
You feel me? Yeah, bro. I love that, man. I love that. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So who would you smoke with? Who's no longer here with us, bro? If you could be anybody.
Man, who, man? Rick James, man.
Rick James, that's a good one, bro.
Yeah, Rick James would be cool to smoke.
That might be the first, maybe the second time that name's come up for that answer, bro. I feel like Rick James came up once before. That's dope, bro. That's dope as fuck. So at this point, I'd like to shout out I'd like for you to shout out one of your plugs from back in the day, man. Someone took, not the rap, someone took good care of you, man. You don't even gotta say his real name, maybe street name, but like, took care of Rick back in the day, bro.
You know, it was a lot of people.
Plug.
It was a lot. No. I had some good plugs. I think my man, Ivan was a good dude. He passed a couple years ago.
Okay.
He got paralyzed early in the game. His wife shot him in the back.
Did I read that in the book?
It's in the book.
Yeah, I did read that. Yeah.
Had he not get paralyzed, there probably would have been no other cocaine dealers in L.A.
Damn, bro.
I wouldn't have let anybody else come in. I mean, when I had him, before he got paralyzed, I had the game on like a choke hold. Like, you know, like nobody could compare.
Yeah.
But when he was out for like a year and a half out of the game, people caught up.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So I would have to
be like that.
I would have to give a shout out to Ivan, man.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Ivan, man.
He was a great dude,
peace, man. Rest in
he was
peace.
a great dude, man. And I missed his interview. We could have got his interview on the documentary, but you know, my partners, who the producers, was like,
He's still with us?
no, he
Or
died.
He passed. You said he passed.
Yeah, he
you said
passed.
Yeah.
They was dicks, so he was like, man, I wouldn't get those motherfuckers. He was paralyzed totally from the neck down.
Damn, dog.
He was down in his bed, and I was like, man, because he's telling me stuff like when we sitting there talking, we was laughing and stuff. He's talking about how green I used to be when I first started. And he was like, man, I used to kill you on those ounces. I
take people say that about you.
Huh?
Not many people can say. I remember when you was green, bro.
And man, he was just sitting there laughing. And I was like, man, won't you say that shit on camera? And he's like, man, fuck those motherfucking. I ain't giving him shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give him nothing.
No doubt.
And
be like that, man.
And I wasn't smart enough at the time to say, well, you know what? Let's record it. I won't give it to him, but I think that your voice needs to be heard.
That's cool,
his
man.
voice should have been heard. And he passed without me getting that. And I'm gonna try to do, my next project that I'm working on.
Yeah.
But these people in Hollywood are so fucking
fugazi.
Yeah. I want to do interviews with all my friends,
Oh no shit.
so they could
That's
tell
cool,
their
bro.
stories of me.
Really?
Yeah. That's the project that I really want to do. Hear all my friends. Before we end, my movie script. We had about 7 writers on my movie script already. Taking swipes at it.
No shit.
But one of them, he really dug down. And he wouldn't talk to 15 or 20 of my friends from the days.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I keep hearing this same story. And
Must be true.
he wouldn't tell me what it was, right? I was like, man, what they say?
Yeah.
He's like, I recorded it. And I was like, oh, that's so fucking dope.
Nice.
So I want to do a project where we get to hear their voices,
That'd
because
be cool, man.
I didn't do this all by myself.
course,
I did have
man.
some people behind me who had my back, and some of them were good people.
Yeah.
A lot of them was pieces of shit.
No doubt.
But
That's the game, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if you walk out this door right now, most of the people that you run into are gonna be full of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you will run into some decent people.
Yeah.
So
Just got to comb through them, man. Shout out one of your mentors that had a big impact on your life, bro.
Dr. Bouquet.
What's that? Who's that?
Dr. Bouquet.
Dr. Bouquet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He's still alive.
Nice.
Struggling
Hell yeah.
right now with dementia.
Oh,
But
shit.
a great dude, man.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man.
Gave me a lot of game.
Word.
Matter of fact, he gave me one of my favorite books, As a Man Think. He was the first one to ever tell me to read
shit.
that book. So
That's dope,
shout out
bro.
to him.
That's dope. Hell yeah. What's the best and the worst advice somebody ever gave you? In no particular order, if you could think of something.
The best advice,
What's the best advice?
probably when I
Start
was
there.
in jail.
Yeah.
A dude told me, don't let my lawyer be the one who care more about my case. Don't let my lawyer be the one who care the most about my case, about me
Okay.
getting out of prison.
Okay. I understand that fully.
The worst advice that somebody probably gave me, probably Michael McLaurin.
What was it?
Probably Michael McLaurin getting into the drug business.
Yeah. The worst advice. Yeah.
Probably so. I never know what I would have found because I was looking.
Right.
I was looking. And so, if you're looking, eventually you find.
And I'm a true believer we are products of our environment, you know what I mean? And especially in those young days, age 1 through 7, you downloading everything in the world. It's all download. You haven't even really formed opinions yet, and your own personality. And once you hit 7 and you had some traumas during those times, you know. What I mean?
Early
The
traumas.
early
Yeah.
traumas, with your uncle and all that. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
seen people get killed by the
you seen
time
people
I
get
was
killed, bro.
in the
In front
6th
of you.
grade.
Yeah,
I've seen
bro.
a couple people get killed.
You seen your aunt get stabbed and your
Yes.
your
Yes.
uncle get killed in front of you. That's crazy, bro. You already had shit stacked up against you in a major way, and we didn't fucking talk about shit back in those days. I mean, that was before my time, but even back in my day,
Right.
we weren't talking about fucking traumas and shit.
No.
You know what I mean? They just give you some fucking pills and tell you to beat it, kid.
Back then, we didn't get
You
pills.
probably didn't get pills back then.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just deal with that shit.
Just deal with that shit. Yeah, man. So, yeah, it's wild, bro. Wild. So, if you could think back to what was the hardest thing in your life you had to overcome, bro?
Reading,
Reading, yeah.
not being able to read.
Man, wow, that's a big one, bro.
Yeah.
And good for you for learning that later in life, bro. Some
yeah.
people don't
Yeah,
do that.
good for me.
Good for you, man.
Learning how to read, I learned a whole lot of stuff that had I learned before. You know, I never knew that anything that you want to do, you can pick up a book.
Yeah. And now you can just watch YouTube. Fucking with that. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube killed it off, huh?
He did kill it all, bro.
Yeah, if I'd have had YouTube back in the day, I probably would be multi-billionaire now.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. You know, they say, and I believe this, you don't even really need to go to college anymore. If you know what to study on YouTube, you don't even need to go to college anymore. If, in fact, if you just take your work, like if you're a regular 9-to-5 guy, right? Half-hour commute to work. If you do personal development to and from work, just something that's going to build your brain, teach you about money, personal growth, et cetera, in 1 year of doing that, that is equivalent to a year in college.
Wow.
And I've been doing that since I turned 30, so 10 years straight. You know what I mean?
It's funny you say that. I used to read I used to subscribe to LA Times, and they had an article in there and said if you read the LA Times every day for a year, it's equivalent to a college degree, a master's degree.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. That's real talk. It's a crazy world we live in. So my last question for you, Rick, is if you could go back, right, to the day before you jumped in the game and you had a message for young Rick, what would you tell him?
Be careful what you ask for, you might get it.
No doubt. No doubt. And what did you ask for?
I wanted to be the biggest drug dealer in LA.
Okay.
I wanted to be the real Superfly.
The real Superfly. Okay. Be careful what you ask for, because the universe will fuck around and serve you.
Well, you know, the universe, it works on principles.
Yeah.
And these principles, they don't waver, they don't change.
Yeah.
They're just what it is.
Real talk, brother. So before we get up out of here, man, I'd like to share with the people the power of networking. You know, how did we meet? And who do you know that I should know, that I should get on the show? So shout out to Chris, C Major.
Absolutely, C Major.
He plugged us up. Solid dude. I met Chris making these pizza rolls, my pizza rolls. He was working in the same shop that did these.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, my boy Marty, Shamrock Distro. So I'm fucking this up, Ruben. And he was solid, man. And we were at an event, Trans Bay Challenge. It's a cannabis.
Well, we started. Me and C Major started together.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, we started together. So when I started in the business, C Majors was my manager.
That's what he told me.
Yeah, he was managing me when I started in the cannabis industry. So we just kind of like just kept gelling. Even though he stopped doing the manager stuff, you know, booking, because he started his own line. After we started working with my line, then he started his own line, and he got too busy to be,
no doubt,
you know, booking shows and stuff for
no
me.
doubt.
And I get it, you know.
Sure.
I really admire people who are able to calibrate themselves to the next level. You know, don't stay put.
No doubt. Gotta keep it moving, baby.
Yeah.
Who do you know that I should get on the show, brother?
Man, there's a lot of people, man. Virgil Grant would be a good one.
Virgil Grant, what's he about?
He has 3 stores in LA.
Nice.
If you could get Bert, would be crazy.
Who?
Bert may not talk about out of Modesto.
Oh, Bert. Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah,
that's my guy. Yeah, I'm in all his stores, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You know Big Bert?
That's my guy.
That's my guy, man. Hell
Bert
yeah.
is gonna help me with my store.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Bert's solid as they come, bro.
Yeah, if you can get Bert in here.
Hey, man, I've been trying to get him. He's got a story to tell, and he runs the Central Valley, bro. Straight up.
Well, I believe he's probably the biggest guy in California.
Bro. He's big, bro. He's doing his thing, man.
Yeah, I
big
believe
love to Bert, man.
Yeah, I believe he's the biggest guy in California.
I've been to stores.
I've been to stores all over California.
Yeah. Oh, his are fucking,
not just California, not
his are a
just
fucking vibe, bro.
not just California, but all over the country. And I saw bigger stores, you know, like Vegas got those big ass stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just in Vegas at that'd be another good guy for you. The
Jourdain.
guy Jourdain. I was just at Jourdain's a couple weeks ago.
Somebody's trying to plug me with him as we speak.
I can plug you with him.
Oh, word, let's do it.
I can get you that plug.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. See, there it is right there. See,
Bongs.
keep digging, something come out.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Bert might be hard. I don't know if you're gonna be able
Yeah.
to get Big Bert.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna tap back in with him though.
Yeah, I was. If I'd have had more time, I would have went and seen him today. But I didn't have the time because me and him gonna do a brand together. We've been working on a brand together for about 2 years.
And
Oh no, we're gonna do it.
absolutely, bro.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
No,
Bird
he's
is-
good people, and he knows
Bird
how
is
to
a-
move. He'll know how to move your product through his channel. Shout out to the Premier Group, man. Everybody.
Yeah,
Just a beautiful organization. Does great business. Pays their vendors. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, if they buy something off you, they're gonna put it in 7 stores. You feel me?
no,
It's a
11 now.
beautiful thing. 11 now, right? Yeah, he's building, bro. He's building. So, yo, before we get up out of here, man, what can we plug for you? How can I reach into my audience and help you with your
Man,
mission, brother?
if they go on my website, Freeway Ricky Ross, FreewayRickyRoss.com. Don't get my books from Amazon, please.
Get it straight from the plug.
Get it straight from the plug. Also, you can get my T-shirts. The Real Rick Ross is not a rapper. A few other things I got on there. I don't have much on there, but you can definitely get those. And you know, in a couple weeks when my dispensary open up, please come out, support. I'm gonna be giving great deals on the green. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it the exact same way Bert does. I'm gonna copy his format. I'm not gonna change a thing. I'll just be in LA. So if you're in LA, please come by. Also follow me on Instagram at Freeway Ricky, on Facebook at Freeway Ricky Ross, and on Twitter at Freeway Ricky. And I forgot what my name is on TikTok. You know I can't use all the same things because somebody stole my shit.
Stop stealing his shit, man.
Give it back.
Hell yeah.
No, he gonna give it back.
My bro.
He gonna get that name back.
He will.
All polished up.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
gonna be like, "Oh man, I polished it for you, man."
Yeah, that's
See,
right.
yeah.
That's right. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be like, "Polish my shoes."
Yeah. Get your fucking shine box. Yeah, man. Yo, thank you so much for coming through. And
That was all fun, man.
Hell yeah,
You gotta give me a sample though, cause my guys,
I got you, bro.
my guys,
I
you know,
got
they be
man.
they be
I got
on
you.
that
You ain't
thing.
come home
Let
empty-handed.
me give them a treat.
I got you. I
All
got
right,
you
cool,
for sure,
cool,
man.
cool.
Well, yo, man, check out my man Freeway Ricky Ross. You already know. Get the books straight from the source, not on Amazon. Check out the debut of his dispensary. We're gonna be in the building. We'll see y'all next time, man. Peace, love, good pizza. We up out of here.
Booyah, good pizza.